Hi coloring friends, welcome back to my channel. I have in front of me all of the books that I colored in the months of December and January. December I was really sick, so that really impacted my coloring. I did not get very much done at all. A lot of this was finished up in January. Um, so I figured I would combine the 2 months just because I didn't have a lot to show for December. But January, I was back at it. I was feeling better and back into my coloring groove. Thank goodness. So I'm going to push these to the side and we will go through what I colored in the last 2 months. So first one is in A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. And I worked on and completed. Let's see, I need to do better at marking these. It's always hard to find. All right, here we go. Goodness. So I worked on this one in January. I really love how it turned out. So cute, so fun. This is, I've said before, probably my favorite coloring book in my collection. And it's one of the ones that I have a big goal to finish completely. So I'm glad I'm off to a good start with working on it in this year, and it was so much fun. I used, oh goodness, I cannot remember the pencils I used in this. I I used pencil. The background down here is pencil as well. I believe the background at the top is a chalk pastel, and then I put metallic paint as the polka dots. I wanted it to look kind of like wallpaper. So, and I cannot remember what pencils I used. I don't believe it's not Prismacolor for sure. I am not sure what they are. But at any rate, it's a finished page and I'm happy to have it done, and I really love that one. I like all the color in it. You need a little extra color in January, don't you? Alright, next one is in Moon Valley by Maria Troll, and it is a whip that I was working on. I was trying so hard to get it done before the end of the month, but it didn't happen. I'm really close, so I'm going to keep working on this in February and hopefully have that as a completed page in February. Really like this one. I'm using the Brute Fooner square pencils in it. I love how bold and vibrant they look on this paper. They work beautifully in this book, so yeah, hopefully I will have that one done in February. I would imagine. Next one is in the Mice Before Christmas coloring book by Wendy Edelson and Ann L. Watson. I have showed this page in my pages I completed in, actually I think a couple of these I've shown already, so sorry if this is a repeat for you. I did show them in my completed pages of January of 2023. These are all books that I chose to work in 2023, so I did share them in that video. And this is the one I worked on in this book, and I was really scared to work in this book, but I really enjoyed it, and I love how this page turned out, so I completely plan on working on more in this book this year too. Alright, next one is in The Way Home by Morgan O'Brien. Really love this one. So cute. This was a whip for me, and I did try in January to knock out as many whips as I could. And this one was able to finish. This one I used mostly Prismacolor, although I did use some neon, I think they were Crazy Art pencils as well. And then I wanted the bugs to have a glittery, so I did use glitter gel pens for the little bugs in the picture. And Yeah, I wanted it to look like a otherworldly wooded area that he's in. So I like how that turned out. That was fun, a fun one to finish, and so fun to have a bunch of whips completed for the year too. So then I did a lot of work in Mystery Mosaic Cinema by, this is put out by Belba Family. I have a couple, I believe, that I finished in here. Let me see. Yeah, so we're starting here. And each one of these is related to a movie if you're not familiar with the book. Um, so this one was Breakfast at Tiffany's, which actually I have not seen. So I'm always sad when I work in this book because there's so many movies that I just haven't seen, but I'm not a big movie person. This was like, I think my least favorite one in all of the books of these that they put out. I did not like this page. It was so, well, I don't know what's going on with her for one thing. I can't remember what the movie is in this book or on this page. Let's see if I can look it up real quick. What page is this? 29. Oh, it's The Fifth Element, which I've never seen, so it means absolutely nothing to me. I believe this is a spaceship here. This looks like a clock tower. But man, it was a lot of brown and black and gray. It was boring to work on, and I don't know the movie, and it's a weird picture. I don't know what's going on with this over here. So maybe I'll have to look up the movie and see what this is all about. But yeah, this was just let's just get it done page. And then when I looked ahead, I saw that I actually knew what this quote was from, and that's Pirates of the Caribbean. So I was excited enough to get going on the next page here, and I did complete it. And we have Jack Sparrow there in the picture, and yeah, I'm trucking my way through this one. This is always nice. I keep this in my bedroom and work on it before bed sometimes when I'm tired and just want something mindless to do. So, but it redeemed itself with a movie and picture that I actually enjoyed this time around. So there's 3 pages done in that one though. And then in Creative Havens, Autumn Inspirations by George Tufexis, I finished a whip. This one I had been working on for a while. I started it with skinny Tau Tree alcohol markers, and I thought it would be a fun way to tackle these pages, and they bleed so much that I mean, it turned out pretty, but I was frustrated with the bleeding level of working on these intricate areas, but if you can accept that it's just not going to be as intricate as what it was intended, then it turns out pretty. And but I thought it would be a quicker way than pencil to work on a page in his books, and because you had to kind of bank in the area with to prevent bleeding, it did not help time-wise at all. Still turned out really pretty though, and I'm happy to have the page done. But I think things like this bird that's down here would turn out would be a little easier to make out if it had been done in pencil. So, this may be the last time I use alcohol marker in one of his books, but still a really pretty scene. So, and I'm super happy to have another whip done. So it's always a nice feeling, a good accomplishment when you go back and finish a page that's been sitting out there forever. Next one I worked on 100 Mandalas by Jade Summer, and I did this one here with alcohol marker, and it was just a fun one. I had a little bit of issues with bleeding again, but you know, you kind of have to just accept that there might be some in the page. But yeah, this was a fun color combination, and I just enjoyed my time with it. So, and that's a book that I'm supposed to be working on this year, so it's nice to already have a page done in that one as well. All right, this is one that I tried so hard to get a page done in last year. It was on my list of 23 to work on in 2023, and I kept pulling it out and trying to get myself to finish a page in here, and it just didn't happen. So January, I said, okay, we're going to finish at least the page that had been started, if nothing else. So this is the Starry Night special from Coloring Heaven. It's illustrated by Wei Shan Ong. And I finally finished the whip I had in here. Yay! So, yeah, this one I worked on with Prismacolor pencils. There is metallic paints in here. There are metallic paints in here. I believe I used a glitter gel pen for all the little starry dots in the background. But I really like, oh, and I used, oh, what is it called? I have it right here. I used this, the Liquid Gold by Deco Color. That is in her dress here, and some of her headband as well. And her jewelry. So, really, really love the way this came out. I really love it. I'm iffy on the hair. I wanted it to be black hair, and I'm still learning, so it's not the best hair ever, but I'm proud of myself for attempting it. So, and super happy to have the page finally done in here. So that was very exciting. Okay, another one that I worked on in December. I worked in the Christmas and Travel Mosaics book. This is another color by number, and I believe, let's see, I can't, yeah, this is a Belva family as well. And I did this page here. I worked on it right around Christmas time, so it was very appropriate for the season. And it's not my favorite, but it was a fun one to sit and do. And like I said, I was sick in December, so the mindless coloring was almost all I could handle. So, and then this is one, sorry, I'm all over the place, but this is one that I worked on in January. When I was going through my stack of books to figure out what I wanted to pull out and keep at hand for my 24 in 2024, I came across this one, and I thought it had been a while since I colored in it, but I didn't need it at hand all year, so I pulled it out for January to complete a page in. That's the Very Nice Coloring Book. This is by Ellen Jarecki and Nicole Percy, and I had only done one other page in here before. I had done this one, which I really love how it turned out. But that was back in 2022, so I thought it's time to get another page done in here. And I did the Bath Time Buddies page, and it was so much fun. I really like with these, I did this with the other one too, I just put washi tape as a border around around the picture and then colored within that, so I ended up with a nice little square or rectangular area around the picture as a background. And this was done all with pencil. I cannot remember what pencils, honestly. I think it was the Castle Art pencils, actually. But super cute, super fun. Happy to have another page done in this book. And then the last one is, I think this is the last one. Oh no, I have one more whip to show. This is in Creative Haven Winterscapes coloring book. This is by Jessica Mazurkiewicz. I got this book really cheap at Walmart, I believe, one day last year. and I thought, well, let's get a page colored in here. So it was a snowy day when I worked on this, and I just used some gel pens, and then I did chalk pastel in the background. This one metallic gel pen I have doesn't dry very well, so when I went over it, it did smear or smudge some of that gel pen, but that's okay. It kind of looks like a blustery snow, I think, so I'm going with it. Um, and yeah, this book is just full of pages like this, just wallpapery, wintry themed things. So I kind of have to be in the right mood to want to work in it. I think I did only one page last winter. Yeah, I did this last January. Um, and that is it. So I haven't touched this again other than the snowflake page, which I'm glad I got another one done in it. I hate to have books that just sit around and don't get used at all. I was really thinking about, I might keep this out and do this page. I like the pretty flowers popping through the, I'm guessing that's snowy ground. I don't think they're meant to be tulips. I'm not sure what kind of flower those are. I'm going to have to look it up. And so I think I'd really like to color that one this winter season too. It really wouldn't be much. We got this shading of the snow and then just the flowers and grassy bits and the border. So I think that would be an easy, fun one to do. And it's kind of a looking ahead to spring page, which I definitely need right now. I'm not a winter fan. All right, and then let me see if I can pull out. This is in a new book. I have a haul video that I'm going to have coming out very soon. But, oh, I have two whips actually to show. I got Tales from the City Among the Stars by Hannah Carlson for Christmas. And I did dove right in and started a page in here, so I'm excited to continue on with it. I think I'm going to do the birds in different shaded colors, so maybe have like a yellowy one and then a blue one and a green one or something like that. So, and then I'm debating, I kind of want the clouds to be like a very soft rainbowy mix of clouds, and then maybe the center area to be a dark, very dark night sky. That's what I'm thinking right now, so we'll see. I have a boo-boo I have to fix here. I accidentally started coloring this part of this ribbon in the red, so I'm gonna have to see if I can erase that a little bit and then mask it with whatever color the ribbon is going to be. So I haven't figured that out yet. So that is that one. Already adding back to my whip pile here. And then I had started this page in Debbie McComber's Holly Jolly Christmas. I had started this page here. I'm actually pretty close with this one if you think about it, because a lot of what's left here is snow. So obviously I will put some snowy shading in on those parts, but a lot of the main picture is colored, so I may keep this one around and try to get it finished this for, well, February now. Just because I'm so close, I feel like it's worthwhile to just continue on with it. So, and I was using, yeah, Castle Art pencils on this one. There is a little bit of gel pen that I used on the pole and the mailbox, but, oh, and the flower pots as well. But yeah, so close with that one, so I may keep that one around even though it's Christmassy to finish up. And I think that is it. I'm trying to think if there's any other whips I have. I don't believe so. I think that is it. You would think I could be a little better prepared. Sorry. Um, so that is it. That's what I've colored in December and January. I slumped a little bit, but I picked back up and got some good whips done and some good other coloring in. So I'm excited for the year and excited for what this next month has in store. So thank you so much for joining me and checking out what I've completed. I hope you are having a wonderful month of February so far, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.